Success isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. And I'm not here to say, if you do this, you'll make it, but if you don't do that, you won't make it. That's not my place, and I'm still figuring it out too, mind you. But I've been thinking about this a lot lately. You know, there are two things that I do, and a lot of people my age do as well. We stay up late and we spend money. Some of us don't spend money, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Those are the two things I do. I don't really spend money, but I'm going to talk about why. At first glance, it all looks the same. We're all tired, we're all broke, we're all trying. But lately I realized it's not about what you do. It's about why you're doing it. And that's where the split happens, and that's why some of us will succeed and others won't. Okay, let's just say you have two individuals, okay? Both of them do the exact same thing. They both stay up late and they both spend money. However, one of them fears spending money sometimes, all right? They're saving it, but they just don't really know what to do with it because they fear losing and investing that money. This one, on the other hand, is pretty flexible because, you know, gotta live their teenage years and, you know, gotta just live life. Gotta spend that money, right? They both do the same thing in kind of different ways. This individual, and, you know, you may be one of them. I don't know which one applies to your life, but you just kind of pick which one you are. This individual stays up late, works on their goals, but they wake up tired and then they start questioning, am I just ruining my health? Should I just rest? Maybe I'm burning myself out. This person remembers that the guy staying up late playing video games at 2 a.m. isn't worried about burnout. The girl scrolling TikTok and Snapchat for 4 hours every night isn't worried about destroying her nervous system. And this person remembers the people drinking every weekend, smoking, numbing, avoiding. They're not tired because they're working.
I mean, potentially, yes. They're probably very hard workers, of course. They could be, but
they're also tired because they're trying to escape. But here you are, okay? These are the people that are doing all the degenerate stuff, which they're not bad people at all. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to show you the difference in between how, you know, these two people separate from each other, even though they do the same things. Here you are, okay? If this applies to you, here you are. You're tired because you are building something. Tired because you're not settling. Tired because you're dragging yourself out of the cycle that these guys are comfortable in. That's not burnout, that's rebirth. But here's the thing. You guys, these people here, hesitates to spend $200 on a course or $400 on coaching, but you know, you may spend that same amount across 4 weekends numbing yourself. That's $50 on drinks, $30 on Ubers, $100 on takeaway, $20 on weed, a few hundred gone, nothing in return, no skill, no edge, no growth. Meanwhile, a program that could literally change your life. You'll overthink that for 3 weeks and ask your friends if it's worth it. Wait until you're ready, but never feel ready. And now you're investing nothing and surprise, nothing's changed. But the truth is, like these guys, like, right, the ones working on their business, they are taught to fear spending money. But all of us as a collective are trained to casually drop money on distractions. This is where it hits, okay? So you've got these people, they're just obviously being conditioned to spend their money on distractions. Obviously, they're not bad people. They've just, some people like to live like that, and that's nothing, you know, it's not in my place to say, oh, these people are bad. No, that's their life. Now, this is for the people with an open mindset, you know, you have a positive trajectory in your life and you're actually wanting to build something good for yourself. Here's where I bring the two together, okay? You're tired. You feel broke, even though you may have like money in your bank account, but you just don't want to invest it, like myself, because I just feel so freaking stubborn. But, you know, it's better off you just getting rid of that money than just keeping it there, because you fear spending this while other people are throwing their money out to distractions like it's nothing. But here's the thing. You feel behind and it's in your head and you're thinking, this isn't what success is supposed to feel like. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Growth feels like a lot of pain, okay? Because it's sacrifice. It's pulling yourself out of that system that everyone else is still dancing in. They are wasting time with porn, games, parties, Snapchat streaks. Fuck. You're wasting time in Canva
trying to build a lead magnet
that gets 3 likes. Oh, sorry, I'm just talking about myself. Okay, guys. They are up at 2 a.m. texting 5 different people that they'll never care about in the future. You're up at 2 a.m. building something that no one's even noticed yet. But guess what? They wake up with a hangover and you wake up with direction. One hurts now and one hurts later. And you have to choose which pain you are willing to feel. If you're like myself, like these are the two things that I struggle with the most. Staying up late feeling like I'm not getting enough sleep, or feeling like I'm sacrificing my sleep, that nothing will pay off because I've lost so much sleep and I'm wasting my health.
And the second...
Fuck off.
And then the second fear is not spending my money on things that will help me grow, because my money can just be sitting in a bank account doing nothing. It's like, what? You have that money, you put it into something that will help you grow. Obviously, like, you know, you've sacrificed. The reason why I have so much money is because I've never bought alcohol. I've never spent concert tickets. I've never done anything with it. And it's there, ready to be put into something that will take me to another level. But I'm just so stubborn. And the thing is, these two things are holding me back. But the reason why, if I combat these two things that will lead me to success, is because 10 years from now, sleep will feel like nothing you even sacrifice. Like, sleep, you sacrificing your sleep now, building your business, in 10 years' time, you will get as much sleep as you need, because you've already done all the hard work at the ripe age you are now, like, you know. And, you know, if you're sacrificing your sleep and doing good, then it's not a bad thing, right? Like, yeah, at least you're not, like, up at 2 a.m. doing degenerative stuff. And with the money, you just got to let go of that fear and kind of just do it. Just do it. You're like, okay, I haven't spent money on alcohol and all these concert tickets, so surely it's not a loss, because let's just pretend like I was let's just pretend I was in a loop and just spent all my money on this stuff. So making an investment like that it just feels like, you know, you've just been the average person. You're not stuck. You're in the middle of a chapter that most people are even scared to start. The silence, the fear, the questioning, that's what it actually feels like to break the cycle. Keep going, because one day the same people that question you will be the ones asking you how you did it. And never, ever, ever think sacrificing your sleep is a waste of time if you're doing something positive with your life, if you're building, if you're evolving, if you're growing. Because the difference is between these two people is one of them slightly is wasting their time. Doesn't mean they won't become successful. They're just slightly going down a little bit of a rabbit hole. It doesn't mean they won't achieve success later on down the road. But this person is working very hard late at night, sacrificing a lot of things, but they still haven't seen their progress just yet. But trust me, you give it a few more years, you stay consistent with what you're doing, you will see substantial growth. And you quote me on that. You quote me. You come back in a few years' time and be like, Jade, what the fuck? I did what you said, and now look where I am. Okay, update me on your progress. Let me know everything that's going on, because, okay, those are the two things that I struggle with, and I'm sure many other people do as well. But those two things are something you need to not think or not let hold you back, because they're definitely things that I struggle with. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want more content like this.